Mind you, Modi was not done yet. Takes to stage to retort again. When it seems like Modi is determined to escalate the row over low-level politics to an all-new level. Before he could begin hitting out at the Gandhi sign, Modi made sure to clarify on his statement.
मैंने देश के सामने कांग्रेस परिवार के पुरानी घटनाओं का ब्यौरा दिया था। न मैं किसी कांग्रेस के नेता के संबंध में कोई हल्का शब्द प्रयोग किया है, न वो मेरे संस्कार है, न वो मेरा चरित्र है।
And then began the all-out attack. Addressing a rally in Domariaganj in Uttar Pradesh, Modi made sure to turn Priyanka's barb beneficial for him. He launched a scathing attack on Priyanka and the Congress by playing the caste politics card.
आपने ये कह दिया कि नीच की राजनीति है, मैं हैरान हूं। मुझ पर इतना बड़ा गंदा आरोप लगा दिया गया। ये तो इतिहास की सच्चाई है कि मैं नीची जाति में पैदा हुआ हूं, लेकिन मैं देश से भरोसा देता हूं, मेरी राजनीति निम्न स्तर की नहीं है।
Modi also tried to woo voters from the backward communities by claiming brownie points and taking a dig at the luxurious life of the Congress first family.
जो लोग बड़े बड़े महलों में रहते हैं, वही बात न भूलें कि आपकी जो जिंदगी की शान और शौकत है, उसका कारण है कि सदियों से हम नीच जाति लोगों ने पसीना बहाया है। हम कोई बदला नहीं चाहते, लेकिन लोकतंत्र में हमें जीने का अधिकार तो दो।
Modi also made sure to rake up the tea seller jibe at today's rally.
पहले मुझ पर हमला इसलिए बोला गया कि चाय बेचने वाला, जैसे मैंने कोई गुनाह कर दिया हो। भाइयों बहनों, हमने चाय ही तो बेची है, देश को नहीं बेचा ना।
Exuding confidence, Modi also went on to say that this election would mark the end of family politics.
चुनाव के बाद जो परिवार की राजनीति इतिहास बनने की शुरुआत हो जाएगी।
Turning Priyanka's bullet towards herself, Modi has certainly played the game well. But now it remains to be seen if the Congress will let the issue die down or launch a missile next. A News9 report.
The CBI had been seeking more powers to probe corrupt babus, but the process was a long and tedious one. But in what comes as a landmark judgment, the Supreme Court has allowed more powers to the investigative agency.
Corrupt bureaucrats being shielded by the extra-long procedures of law have now a reason to worry. Coming down heavily on corrupt babus shielded by the laws, the Supreme Court delivered a landmark verdict today. The apex court removed a huge hurdle before the CBI, saying that the investigative agency did not need prior sanction of the government in investigation and prosecution of corrupt officials. This provision on the face of it is not valid. It grants absolute protection to corrupt officers from prosecution. They don't need a shield like this merely because they are likely to be harassed. Corrupt persons, irrespective of the status, should be treated equally, and no discrimination whatsoever was permissible when the mandate of the Prevention of Corruption Act was to eliminate corruption. Today's judgment provides immense power to the CBI to probe graft cases without waiting for the nod of the government. This means that officers of Joint Secretary level or above can be probed. CBI had been facing several difficulties as previously the agency was left handicapped in several scams. Earlier, it was mandatory that prior sanction from the higher authorities be taken to probe erring officials of the rank of Joint Secretary and above. The earlier rule was challenged by the BJP leader Subramanian Swamy and the centre of PIL, which was represented by Prashant Bhushan. A News9 report.
A teenager's struggle has finally paid rich dividends. Soft drink giants Pepsi and Coca-Cola have finally decided to drop a controversial ingredient from their widely successful drinks.
No more brominated vegetable oil. In a rather surprising decision, soft drink giants Pepsi and Coca-Cola have decided to drop the controversial ingredient brominated vegetable oil from all of their drinks. The company's spokespersons have said that the ingredient will be phased out by the end of the year. Already banned in Japan and the European Union, BVO is considered harmful because of its flame retardant properties. What is BVO? Brominated vegetable oil, or BVO, was patented first as flame retardant until it started finding itself in fruit-flavored drinks. BVO helps the equal distribution of flavor and doesn't allow it to coagulate. It is BVO that makes sure that even the last drop of the drink has the same flavor as the first drop. But why is BVO harmful? BVO, which has been classified by the FDA as a permitted food additive on interim basis pending additional studies, can cause severe problems when consumed in excess. Excessive BVO consumption has been demonstrated to cause adverse effects including bromoderma, a rare reaction to bromine which can cause plaques and ulcers, and bromism, which has led to fatigue and memory loss. The battle against BVO started when 17-year-old Sarah Kavanagh filed several petitions for the removal of BVO, citing it as a flame retardant. The decision to remove the ingredient comes days before Sarah was preparing to file another petition to remove the controversial ingredient. What is the alternative? The soft drink giants confirmed that they would be using sucrose acetate isobutyrate, which has been in use for over 14 years. Another ingredient that will be used is glycerol ester of rosin, a commonly found ingredient in chewing gums. Now, with an active ingredient being replaced, it now remains to be seen if the taste of the drinks will differ and continue to be as popular as before. A News9 report.
Misfortune seems to be hovering over the Dabangg Khan of Bollywood. The trial continues, and today he was identified by two of the eyewitnesses.
Not so Dabangg in court. Yes, Salumia is still engaged in the 2002 hit-and-run trial. Salman Khan is facing the charge of running over 5 people sleeping on a footpath outside a bakery in suburban Bandra on September 28, 2002, killing 1 and injuring 4 others. He was driving a Toyota Land Cruiser, and today he was produced before the court and identified by 2 of the eyewitnesses in the case. The revelations will leave all the Sallu fans seething in fire. Well, according to the eyewitnesses, the actor was so drunk that he came out of his car after he ran over 4 people and collapsed thereafter. In 2011, the prosecution had revised the case, upgrading the offence from causing death by negligence under Section 304A to culpable homicide not amounting to murder under Section 304(2) of the IPC. While the previous one attracted a maximum punishment of 2 years, Section 304(2) attracts a maximum punishment of 10 years. 4 witnesses in the case had gone missing for years, but recently they were traced by the police. And the retrial began after the witnesses deposed in the Sessions Court on April 29th. They testified before the court today that the actor was seen getting off his car on the night of the incident. This became more crucial after the actor's bodyguard Ravindra Patil had testified that Salman was drunk at the time of the incident. However, he died of TB in 2007. Now, there is a new twist in the case. Eyewitness alleges threat calls. One of the eyewitnesses received a threat call after testifying before the court. Though there is no word on who it was, there are speculations that it could be one of Sallu's fans. Well, with this, a lot of Sallu fans will sure pray hard to get him out of trouble. But will he manage to? Let's wait and watch. A News9 report.
Lalit Modi, the former IPL commissioner, was declared as a winner of the Rajasthan Cricket Association elections, and BCCI interim president Shivlal Yadav responded by suspending the state body. Here's a report.
Hours after Lalit Modi is declared RCA president, BCCI suspends Rajasthan's cricket body. Yes, the BCCI took Rajasthan's cricket administrative body to task. Now an ad hoc body appointed by BCCI will run the state's cricket affairs. The BCCI president has indefinitely suspended RCA from participating in any BCCI activity. The decision has been taken as per the Constitution Clause number 32, Subclause 7, but the president has a right to suspend an association which doesn't conform with the rules and regulations of the BCCI. The decision was taken by interim president Shivlal Yadav. Earlier, the BCCI had asked the RCA to disassociate itself from Modi or face action after the latter was banned for life financial irregularities in the IPL in September 2013. However, Modi, riding on the Rajasthan Sports Act 2005, contested the election against Rampal Sharma for the post of president and was seeking to return to cricket administration. The RCA elections were held on December 19th last year under the supervision of two retired Supreme Court judges, N.M. Kasliwal and S.P. Pathak. Under the Supreme Court directive, the results were declared today. The votes cast by 33 district units were submitted to the Apex Court in a sealed envelope. As expected, Modi won by a landslide margin, polling 24 out of 33 votes, while his opponent Rampal Sharma earned just 5. In January, the Supreme Court had deferred the release of the results of the elections. The bench headed by Justice A.R. Dave also agreed to hear the objections raised by the BCCI over Lalit Modi contesting the election before declaring the results if Modi comes out as a winner. The banned administrator has been living in London for the past 4 years.